I have been sitting on audition panels for years now, and I have seen some amazing auditions and some not so amazing auditions. And time again, these same things come up. The same mistakes that are being repeated that are doing you a huge disservice. These are things that, if fixed, would make a massive improvement on your ability to audition. And the best part is that they are really easy to fix. Hello, I'm Louise, I am an actor and I'm also an acting and audition coach. And I have been teaching at some of the top drama schools in the UK and sitting on their audition panels. And I've been doing all of this for close to a decade now, so I kind of know what I'm talking about. And I am really passionate about demystifying the whole approach to auditions and doing it so that you can do your best work in the audition room and get the place at the school of your dreams. And I don't mean to toot my own horn, but I have had an amazing track record of some of my coaching clients getting into some of the top drama schools in the UK. So if you are wanting to make 2024 the year that you finally get into drama school, then get in touch. Check out the description box below for various ways that you can actually work with me and some of the resources that I provide that will help you through audition season. Right, let's get back to the top mistakes that people are making in their drama school auditions that can be easily fixed. Number one, choosing shouty, dramatic audition speeches. Look, I get it. You think that a shouty, dramatic speech is going to do you loads of favors, that it's going to make you stand out, and that it's going to make you look like you're doing the really serious acting. But believe me, this backfires more often than it actually succeeds in a drama school audition. These speeches are often heavily fueled by emotion, heightened emotional states, lots of tears and anger and sadness and screaming at each other. Or sometimes, my most favorite, the demonstration of insanity. Now look, these are speeches that seasoned professionals find quite difficult, so they need to be avoided. They are incredibly hard to do in isolation, out of the context of the entire play. You basically don't have the first and second act preamble of the play. You basically just need to jump in straight there where the emotional crux is taking place. It's incredibly difficult to do. You're also just focusing on the whole emotion of the situation as opposed to telling the story. My solution? Choose a speech that is realistic, close to you, and simple. At the end of the day, the audition panels are just looking for a demonstration of you as a human being, but you in a situation where you're talking to somebody, truly connecting with someone, and working to affect them. Number two, leading with emotion instead of intention. Oh, this is a big one. I see so many auditionees working to play the emotion of the situation and not playing to actually affect somebody. They're working to play laughter or sadness or anger or frustration or confusion. All of the things that are happening inside of them, they're just trying to bring to the front and just kind of shove it down people's throats. Or worse still, trying to force out the single tear. These people that are auditioning are having no awareness or regard for the people who they're actually in the scene with, you know, who they're actually speaking to. And believe me, it is a surefire way to turn your audition panel off of you. Because basically, it's selfish acting. Because it's all about you and what you're feeling and oh, look at my darkness and oh. It's just big feelings being displayed, vomited up at somebody instead of connecting to somebody, working to affect somebody. So instead, try to focus all of your attention and all of your effort on the person that you're speaking to. How do you want them to respond? What do you want them to say? How do you want them to feel? How do you want them to react to you? What do you want them to think? Make it all about them. Trust me, it works. Number three, apologizing. Doing lots of saying sorry. Speaking on behalf of all audition panels all around the world at all times. We don't want you to apologize because you've done nothing wrong. Because a shaky sense of confidence is not going to help you in the audition room. If you lose your lines, find them again, reset, get yourself back to square one and go from the top of the thought. If you get flustered and keep repeating, oh, I'm sorry, I've lost my thought, I can't remember, oh, I'm so sorry, I know it, oh, I'm so sorry. It's just not needed. We get it, you're nervous, it's an audition. When we're nervous, the lines go. It's okay. Stop apologizing and get on with it. And also, if you don't understand some instruction, if we give you redirection or we give you some kind of indication of what we want you to do next and you don't understand it, don't apologize, just ask for some clarity. You're not inside of our heads. You don't know what we're thinking. If we're not explaining it in a good way, just ask for some clarity. There's no need to apologize for that. And also, stop apologizing with your body language. When you walk into the audition room and it comes across like you are inconveniencing us, that you're apologizing for your presence, you're making it seem like you don't belong there. And if you don't believe that you belong there, then we're not going to believe that you belong there either. So put the sorries aside and actually take up the space and the time that has been given to you. Number 4, using speeches that are way too long. This is a proper bugbear of mine. Most schools specify that your speeches should be no longer than 2 minutes in length. And this is not a guideline. This is an instruction. So make sure that you do it. Speeches that go on for 4 or 5 minutes, they are frustrating because they eat into the time where we could be giving you redirection, where we could actually be working with you, where we could be interviewing you or seeing your other speeches. Believe me, you are more than capable of demonstrating your talent and your ability within a 2-minute speech. You don't need extra time for us to get the picture. So choose speeches that are actually shorter, that fit into that 2-minute mark, or cut down, trim down speeches so that it fits into that. And this means 2 minutes performed with all of the pauses and the thought processes and all of the different speeds that you are going to utilize when you actually do this speech. That should be 2 minutes long, not you sat down and just reading it at speed. Because the aim of the game isn't to try and get as many words within 2 minutes as you possibly can. It is to give yourself space within the 2 minutes to actually explore a story, explore a circumstance, work to affect another human being, and bring a character to life. Number 5, not making any creative choices. What is the point in applying to drama school, preparing a speech, and then performing it and not doing anything with it? Seriously, why are you not making any choices? Audition panels want to see your creative thought process and how that comes to life in your choices. We want to see that you've gone away and actually analysed the text and gone, ooh, this is interesting. I could do this with it. I could do that with it. What if I think about it like this? What if it comes across like this? If you're not coming in with any element of colour within your speech, then we are going to switch off immediately. We want to see you interpret a speech and then bring it to life with bold, brave choices. So don't just learn and recite the speech, because believe me, this is a huge wasted opportunity. And number 6, mislearning or paraphrasing your speech. And this is especially evident in classical speeches. Please remember that the people that are sitting on your audition panel have likely been doing it for years, and they know these speeches inside out because they've seen them again and again and again and again. And that isn't a call to action for you to use less popular classical speeches. In the grand scheme of things, there's not that many to choose from, so we're going to see repeats year on year. It's okay. But bear in mind that we know these speeches inside out, so if you have not learned them accurately, or if you are making bits of it up, then we will know, and it will jar with us. It's going to come across like you haven't really bothered to commit the actual words to memory. And depending on the level of paraphrasing, it will actually come across like you don't know what you're talking about. So put in the work ahead of time and actually go through the text and make sure that you're being 100% accurate with those speeches. Because at the end of the day, the devil is in the detail, especially when it comes to speeches that everybody knows. Make sure that you know them too. I hope this was useful to keep you on the straight and narrow when it comes to audition season. Make sure to comment below with the schools that you're auditioning and applying for so that we can give you a big thumbs up and a big good luck. But until next time, bye.